Good evening, everyone. This is Prince from Excel English. I trust all is well with you. Brilliant. So, what we need to do today is I'll talk about the vowel sounds. All right. In the previous videos, I talked about muscle buttons, and in this particular video, we will be covering the sounds, vowel sounds. Now, the point is, how am I going to say the sound? If I say that I'll give you the sound without saying it, it sounds interesting, isn't it? Right. So now the question is, how am I going to do that? So I'm going to mime with my mouth and gesture with my hands. All right. So just look at my mouth, and I'll make a few funny faces. And so let me mime now. And gesture as well. These are the two approaches which we are using. These two approaches go together. All right. So let me say that. So when I'm in the training room, and when I mime and gesture, and when I do this, I've just done that. Then I ask my trainees. So you tell me what the sound is. The sound will come from you and not from me. And the trainees say, when I do this, that my trainees say in the classroom, E, right, or something close to E, right. So this is something which we have got here. This is something which I was talking about, yeah. And here's the other one. When I ask the trainees, what have you got? What is this? And then the trainees say, ooh, or something close to ooh, right? So this is this one, yeah. So this is E, and this is ooh. Yeah? Now I talked about muscle buttons in the previous video. Yeah, I'm going to help you out in finding the muscle button one, that's lips. And how am I going to do that? Right. So what you need to do is, I ask my trainees that put your finger here and your thumb here, and then say the sound like this one, E, E, and now this one, ooh. So we will go from this one to this one, and when we do that, it sounds like, and from here to there, it sounds like E, right. Now we are going to do in the same fashion. Finger here, thumb here. E, I quickly asked my trainees, what have you noticed? What did you notice when I did this? When then the trainees say the lips, they talk, what happened to the lips? And then they say the lips are spread. So many words, you know. So I asked them, are the lips, when we produce this particular sound, are the lips spread or rounded? And then they say spread. I said, all right. And when I produce this sound, then are the lips spread or rounded? So they say rounded. Wow. So we have got this. You know, spread, rounded, spread, rounded. Then what I ask my trainees to do is, just put your finger here, yeah, and just produce this particular sound, and then they say E. And this one, then they say ooh. E, ooh. E, what did you notice again? When I ask the trainees, they say, well, what we have noticed is the lips come forward. Lips come forward. All right. So when you produce this sound, then the lips are forward. And when we say this, are they forward or back? And then they say back. So I say, all right, that's a good observation. So we have talked about the muscle button 1, lips. Yeah. So this one, E, are the lips forward or back? Is it back? And this one, are the lips forward or back? So lips are forward. All right. Spread or rounded? And they say spread. And I say, all right. How about this one? Spread or rounded? This one. And they say rounded. So this is the observation. You know. So when we do this, and now when you don't put the finger here and the thumb here, and just put the concentration, just concentrate and see what's happening. So we are used to producing the sounds, but then when you do this, you actually know what you're doing, what's going inside the mouth, what kind of the shape I'm referring to here, what you're actually doing, what's happening, So it's the lip movement, the muscle button 1. Now, let's talk about the muscle button 2 here. That's the tongue button. Yeah. So what I suggest that what you need to do is just take your finger. First what we need to do is just make the position and don't say the sound. How do you do that? Making the position and not saying the sound. And you say, right? And what you need to do is take your finger to the tongue. All right, like this. A clean finger. Yeah. And when you go from here to there, and do not lose touch, right? So let's do it like this, and So what did you notice when you put your finger here? Then when I ask the trainees, they say it's a quite it's an observation. And when they say that the finger went in. Oh my goodness! When you produce this particular sound, the finger went in. And what happened to the tongue? The tongue went back. That's the observation. The tongue, if we talk about, yeah. So that's the observation. Yeah. Now what you need to do is just forget about the finger. Put your concentration here and produce the sound, and slowly, and then you will see what's happening actually. So when you are here, the tongue is forward or it's back, and then I get the answer that the tongue is forward. All right. And when you produce this sound, is the tongue forward or back? And then people say, tongue is back. It's back. All right. So it's back here and forward there. So 2 muscle buttons we have discovered: lips and tongue. Yeah. So when you talk about this particular sound, this one, then are the lips spread or rounded? And then people say spread. When you talk about this one, are the lips spread or rounded? Then they say rounded. All right. And how about the tongue? So when you produce this one, are the lips forward or back? And then the lips are back. And when the lips are back, how about the tongue? Is the tongue forward or back? Just check that. Yeah. So it's back and the tongue is forward. Right. And how about this one? Ooh. When you say ooh, is the tongue forward or back? And then I get the answers forward. All right. So when the lips are forward, is the tongue back or forward? Back. So now just notice I mean, the opposite thing. They work in opposition. They work in opposition. You know. So when the tongue is back, lips are forward. Lips are back, tongue is forward. They work in opposition. That's something which we have discovered. It's very important when you produce the sounds. What's actually going on? What's actually going on? How does these muscles respond? Now, if we talk about this particular, as I mentioned, that we are learning phonetic symbols here. So it's a long E sound, and when we talk about the long E, the words come to my mind are tree. So you can just check the dictionary and you will get the symbol there, tree. And similarly, it's sheep. So check the dictionary, a good dictionary, Cambridge, Oxford, and you will discover that this is the symbol. This is the phonetic symbol which is mentioned in the dictionary. This one, oo, as I covered a few words in the previous videos where most of the people goof up when they say group. Oh my goodness, group is a short sound, group. And when they check the word, the story is the other way around. They check and they realize that this is this symbol. So this symbol means what? This symbol means the long oo sound. So it's not group. And they realize, oh, I have said group all my life. And I've checked the dictionary and I've realized that this is the symbol and it's actually group. Group. Similarly, it's truth. This symbol is mentioned there. So you yourself, you know the sounds, you know the phonetic symbols. Check the dictionary. You yourself. If you have a doubt, check it. Look up the word and check how you need to pronounce the word. That's it. So here, truth. Here, group. Here. So this is something which we have covered. Now just look at me again, and what we need to do is I'll mime and gesture. These are the two approaches which we are using. This one. If I say this one, mime and gesture, this one, I'll do this. Now look at me, and I'll do if I do this, because so when I do this, then I get the answers that it's actually not the long one, it's the short one. So when it's the short one, what sound we have got here? And the sound is I. I. It's not the long E, E, no, it's I. I. So that I is this one. The sound which is in lit, the sound which is in bit. Check the dictionary, bit, lit. This is the symbol. Right. This one, if we talk about, when I do this, mime and gesture, then I get this one, which is the long sound, which is oo. And if I do this, what does that indicate? It indicates that it's not the long sound, it's short. It's short. So if it's short, then what is the sound? And then the sound is ooh. Ooh. Yeah? Ooh. Just look at me. So this is ooh sound, the sound which is in put. You check the word put and you will discover that yes, this is a symbol. Put. You check wood. You will discover this is the symbol. Wood. Right. I think that's it. Thank you very much for your time. If you have liked the video, do give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, do subscribe and tap the bell icon so that you can get the latest updates. And just wait for my next video. We will talk about the next row. And you take care of yourself. Thank you. Bye-bye.